Hey guys, Trey here from ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we're taking a closer look at the Mammoth Adjustable Front Lower Control Arms for 0 to 4.5 inch lift, designed to fit 1997 through 2006 Jeep Wrangler TJ models. If you've added a lift kit or larger tires to your TJ and you need better suspension geometry, these adjustable control arms are an excellent option. These control arms are engineered to correct suspension geometry and improve handling on lifted Jeeps. With their adjustable design, they allow you to fine-tune the wheelbase and angles, ensuring optimal alignment and drivetrain performance across the lift range of 0 to 4.5 inches. Each arm features a high-quality threaded adjuster for precise changes without needing to remove the arm from the vehicle, which is a huge bonus for fine-tuning adjustments after they've been installed. This is the perfect solution. They include polyurethane bushings for better durability, reducing unwanted vibrations and noise while maintaining a comfortable ride. This makes them ideal for upgrade of both off-road and daily driving scenarios. Now, these adjustable front lower control arms are built from heavy-duty steel tubing, providing exceptional strength and longevity to handle rough off-road trails. A durable black powder coat finish ensures protection against corrosion, rust, and wear, even under harsh conditions. These control arms are built to withstand the demands of lifted Jeeps, offering reliability in the toughest environments. As far as pricing goes on these, they're going to come in right around the $200 range for the pair, providing a solid value for the strength and adjustability that they offer. The installation process is going to be very straightforward, but it does require some attention to detail. Earning it at 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, you should be able to get this job done in about 2 hours or less. It also is a good idea to get an alignment after the installation to ensure proper geometry and handling. Now, let's check out an install video from one of our ExtremeTerrain customers and see exactly how these go on your Jeep.
The tools used in this video are a 1/2-inch drive impact driver. You can also use a ratchet instead if you'd like. A 21mm socket, an adjustable wrench or vice grips to hold the nut on the other end of the bolt, a pry bar, a torque wrench capable of going from 85 foot-pounds to 130 foot-pounds for when we torque things down, and of course our 2 adjustable Mammoth control arms. The first step in removing our existing control arms is going to be making sure your Jeep is on a nice flat level surface, and that if you have an automatic transmission, the transmission is in park. If you have a manual, you're going to make sure the e-brake's engaged, or even better, also make sure that your transmission is in gear. The next step is going to be just to remove these 21mm bolts and nuts from each side of the control arm. You can do it in any order. The instructions do not say you have to start with the axle side or the frame side. You can do it in any order that you want. I'm going to start on the axle side, and I'm going to be using my impact driver here with a 21mm deep well socket. And then on the other side of the bolt, I'm going to be holding the nut with these vice grips. You can also use an adjustable wrench or a box wrench. I'm going to go ahead and remove the axle side bolt first. Okay, that one came out really easily. Now I'm going to do the frame side. I'm going to leave that bolt in there for now. You can take it out if you want. I'm going to take them out at the same time. All right, and that one came out nice and easy as well. There's a little washer on that side. I'm going to take this bolt out. Okay. Then I'm going to take this side out, the axle side out, that bolt, I'm sorry. And I'm going to pivot this down if I can. Oh, that came out real nice. If these are stuck, you can also use a pry bar to pry them out. So now this is removed. I'm going to take it to the bench and adjust our adjustable one to match this length. Once you have your old one off and on a flat surface or a bench like this, we're going to adjust our adjustable control arm to the length of our existing control arm. So you don't have to mess with the jam nut unless it's too tight, but you can go ahead and spin the top to loosen it. And then you can compare the length. It might look a little weird on the camera here. I'm going to look through the eyelets also to make sure that this is in line. I could probably use one more spin here. And that's perfect. That's about the perfect length, eyelet to eyelet. And we're not going to do anything with this jam nut yet. We're not going to tighten that down. We're going to do that after we put it on the vehicle. So let's go put it on the vehicle. Now we're going to fit our adjustable control arm onto the Jeep. We're going to make sure that the jam nut is facing the body and that the bend here in the control arm is facing down toward the ground. And that's how you know you'll have it on correctly. So I'm going to start with the frame side here. I'm just going to place it up there, grab the bolt, and put it in the hole here just to hold it in place. Here we go. Now I'm going to swing this up to the axle side, and I'm going to put that bolt in place as well. Like so. Now we're going to get our nut on the other side of those bolts. This side had a washer, so I'll put that on there. Now that we have the bolt and the nut just snugged up, we're going to be torquing them down. We're still not touching the jam nut. We're going to torque the axle nut and bolt first, and then the frame nut. You could do either or, but we're just going to do that before we do the jam nut here. So per the instructions, the frame control arm bolt is going to be torqued to 130 foot-pounds. The axle side is going to be torqued to 85 foot-pounds. I have my torque wrench here adjusted to 130 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the frame side first. All right, that's torqued. Gonna add my vice grips to the back side of the nut here. I would torque it on the nut side on the axle side, but the differential's in the way for the socket that I have here. So I'm gonna be torquing it on the other side, the bolt side. Gonna adjust my torque wrench here to 85 foot-pounds. And I'm gonna go ahead and torque the axle side bolt. And there it is. Now the final step is going to be adjusting this jam nut. Now that everything's in place, we don't need to worry about anything needing to spin it, anything like that. So we're just going to adjust this jam nut. You can use adjustable wrench, but I'm going to go ahead and use my vice grip. I'm going to go ahead and tighten that down. There's no torque spec for this, just says make it real tight. And there we have it. That's the installation completed. The instructions don't have one for each other side, passenger or driver. It just says repeat the instructions for the other side.
Well, that's going to wrap up our review and install for the Mammoth Adjustable Front Lower Control Arms for 0 to 4.5 inch lift for the 1997 to 2006 Jeep Wrangler TJ models. And for all things Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.